Using layers within Illustrator. Alright, the first window we need is under Window, Layers. And I'll go over to the menu bar over here and click and drag a shape out and maybe fill it with red. Now, I don't like how small these actual representations of the layers are. Often I show students, if you click here and go to panel options, you can go to large. Okay. And again, if you wanted even bigger than that, let's say I wanted 120 pixels. Yeah, huge, right? It's ridiculous. I'll probably turn it down later. But let's say I wanted to make another layer. You just click here. Now, all the elements on this layer can be moved to another layer. I can click on the red square and move it up to this layer. I can now uncheck this and it will disappear. I can lock it and now I can't edit anything on it. The reason this is red and this is blue just for organization purposes only. So if I had another one here, notice I can't drag out a new square because it is locked on that layer. Cool. Anything that is on the top layer will dominate the bottom layers. So if I move this yellow square in front of the red square, because the red square is on top, it will be on top here. Any other shape? Let's say all behind the red square. If I make a new layer and I want to move this blue one again, I could just click and drag it up. If I want to move the layer itself, I can click and drag it up. Now the blue one's on top. Now the yellow one. Now there are sub layers within here. So I could accidentally drag one of these into a sub layer, just like I did. If you do this and you want to get out of this, all you do is have to grab it and move it to the white line. You can see this being a white line now, and there we go. So anytime you have these open, it gets very confusing, especially for students. Double clicking on something gives you into the isolation layer or isolation of the current object. So now, no matter where I'm at, I'm able to grab this square. If I go into this one, I'm able to grab the blue. If I'm double click onto the red one, notice that doesn't work because the red one is locked. So if you find yourself in an isolation, just go up here and click back one, and you can get back to the normal what you're used to. Isolation mode is handy sometimes, but oftentimes it leaves the student kind of lost. Okay, so that's it. I mean, that's layers. Pretty easy, right? Enjoy.